All right. So good evening, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. My name is Jeanette Stoneman, and I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International. And I'm just so excited to be teamed up tonight with Miss Amber, all the way from New Hampshire. It is such a pleasure to have you on this call and for us to both be doing this together. And also for everyone just taking time out of their busy lives to be on this call and this recording. So we're just going to share a little bit about how and why we love what we do and a little bit about ourselves. And then we're going to jump straight into all about what Arbonne has to offer. So I'm going to give the floor to Amber and for her to introduce herself.
Thank you, Jeanette. I'm so honored to be here with you tonight and all the lovely ladies that are joining us and those of you who are tuning into this recording. So I would love to give you guys the background on my why I chose to partner with Arbonne to start my business, to go on this incredible journey with so many amazing women, like so many of the faces that are watching this right now. And the story really began at the end of last year, 2015. I had this moment of just thinking, you know, my skincare game is a mess. I don't feel great about the products that I'm using in my home and on my body, but I don't know enough to know what I should be using. And so I kind of just felt a little bit silly because I'm an educated woman and I, really do my due diligence around reading labels and things. But when it came to skincare and it came to makeup and all of those things, I just felt like I had no idea where to turn. And so instead of being a total stress ball about it, I just kind of put it out to the big universe. I said, you know what? Something's going to fall in my lap. I know it's going to be great, and I'm just going to stay open to those possibilities. And then cue stage left, my dear friend Rachel Camfield, sparkling into my world. One day we were just having a chat. We're both entrepreneurs, and I didn't say any of those parts. So let me say that I'm excited about my story. So I didn't even share any bit about me and what I do. So I'm a mom and a wife, and I am an entrepreneur. I have my own business. I'm a branding and business coach. And so I was just, my face is really important, right? We all wear our faces every day. And in my work, I was on camera a lot. And so it was just definitely one of those things that I really wanted to address, especially around anti-aging as I'm getting older and all of those things. So I hadn't said any of this to Rachel. One day she pops on and tells me how excited she is about this new opportunity, this new thing that she's doing, these incredible samples that she had. And she just said, can I send you? And I said, yeah, hello. Like, why is it not already in the mail? And so she sent it my way within a matter of just probably 3 days or so. I was texting her saying, oh my God, this stuff is awesome. You made this New England skeptic a believer already. Because in New England, we're pretty we pump the brakes a lot on things up here. We're not like an easy sell up in the New England neck of the woods. So I was just totally surprised. And as an entrepreneur, I always have my eyes open for new opportunities and for new ways to make income, to make my life easier on the whole. As a busy mamapreneur, I work, generally speaking, like 2 to 3 hours a day because it's when my daughter's napping and that's all I have available to me. And so I said yes to Rachel. I dove right in and started this business, and I really haven't looked back, and I've just been sharing it and loving it. And I think some of the most magical parts around it all are just that, one, I've become a believer when I was really, really skeptical and really nervous about all of this. All my hesitations and all my fears have been just totally washed away by this incredible community and all these loving women. The products speak for themselves. I love the nutrition. I love the RE9 skincare, which I'm going to share with you more about that tonight, which I'm excited about. And also just a fun little fact. And I think that there's got to be some synchronicity around this. But back in June of 2016, I was named Mrs. New Hampshire America. So there's my crown right there. And so now I'm a beauty queen, which is just hysterical in so many ways, if you guys really know me. The last thing that I would ever think I would be doing, I just got back from Mrs. America 2 weeks ago, had an incredible time, and we wore a lot of makeup while we were there, and every single night I washed it off with my RE9, I used my Genius pads, and my skin was just pristine the entire time I was there when I got back, and that would just not have been the case before. So felt great, felt awesome to have my shakes in the morning and just keep everything really solid. This has been a life-changing opportunity, and I just look forward to so much more, which I know is coming, and I've just been enjoying this ride so much and being a part of it with women like Jeanette and all the other girls that are watching tonight.
Yay, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story. That, is what's so beautiful about our business is that we all have our own story that is just so unique to each and every single one of us. And I loved hearing that. So thank you for sharing
You're welcome. Let's hear yours, Jeanette.
Yeah. All right. So my story, guys, my name is Jeanette Stoneman. I am a jack of all trades. So I'm a mom to 4 beautiful kids. They range in age from 10 all the way down to 4. I also am in the fitness world. So I'm a fitness instructor, personal trainer. I do all of that. And then I also work at a restaurant. Yes, I do all those things. But yet I still have time for this amazing business called Arbonne. And it truly fits, like they say, in the nooks and crannies of your life. So now you're probably wondering, like, if she's doing all that stuff, why would she do something like Arbonne? And the reason is because I want choices in my life. You know, I have a background in biology, but for some reason started general managing a restaurant at the age of 24. And I thought that's where my life was going to be. But then I had kids. And my life completely changed. It was more about them. And some of you on the call may not have kids, and that may not be you. But, you know, with me being a mom and wanting to have more time with my kids, this was the answer. And then the other thing, guys, there was no growth for me in the restaurant. I felt like I had a bigger purpose in life that God had given me. And I felt like, how am I going to achieve this in a restaurant? Like, this is not what my purpose was. My purpose in life was to be so much bigger and better than being here. And that's why I am so in love with the fitness world, because I get to shape the lives of others. So when this business was introduced to me in Connolly, guys, I was not looking for this. I did not think that this was going to be the answer. Honestly, I had used Arbonne products. I absolutely loved them, but I didn't see it as a career opportunity. Honestly, I thought it was just a side gig. I thought it was like a little gimmick thing that girls did, you know, but there is a beautiful thing called Facebook. And because of Facebook, you get to watch people's journeys on it, and you get to admire it from afar. And that's what I silently did. And then one morning, Connolly Stewart, who's actually on this call, invited me to go get coffee. And I had been wanting something different, and I said yes. And we chatted, and I literally dove into the business. And I haven't regretted it, guys, because it's given me so many opportunities to meet people like yourselves that are wanting to just empower and change and do something different for themselves. I would never be on this call meeting and seeing all these beautiful faces if it wasn't for saying yes. Because there's nothing you can lose by just saying yes, or just saying, maybe, I'll jump on this call, maybe. Because, you know, all the fears and hesitations that you're feeling, we're going to talk about that later, so I don't want to jump into it, are feelings all of us have. No one on here right now was like, I'm going to be an Arbonne girl and sell lipstick tomorrow. None of us on here ever thought that in a million years. So please just have an open mind and an open heart as you listen to me and Amber share this amazing business with you. So that's pretty much my Arbonne story. It was just about having choices in life and sharing a wonderful opportunity with others. So I'm going to pass it back on to Amber, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Thanks, Jeanette. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I can just really relate to that part around choices. And I didn't say that in my why, but I know as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as someone who is really, my whole business is dependent on me and the time that I spend working at it. And so that client to client, launch to launch existence became a reality really quickly with me. And it was something I realized I needed to create more of a foundation with something else that made it so that my work didn't become something that I stopped loving. So Arbonne has really been a beautiful relief for me in so many ways, and it's helped me become a better coach and a more engaged and passionate entrepreneur on the whole. So, all right, so we're going to dive right into this presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Jeanette and I are going to share this with you guys too. So welcome to Discover Arbonne this evening, ladies and gents who are here with us. I'm so thrilled, and those who are watching the replay. Are you ready to make a change? I want you to come into this with an open mind, as Jeanette mentioned, and just be open to what comes up for you this evening as you're watching this presentation. So Discover Arbonne is really, truly the next generation income opportunity. Men, women, families, young folks, as long as you're 18, right, you can get started. You can start your own business, and it doesn't really matter what it is you do, what your background is. It's available to anyone and everyone. The Arbonne story. So I love this. I just turned 35. So Arbonne and I are celebrating a birthday together. The company has a 35-year history. It is completely focused on cutting edge research and development, which is incredibly important to me with the products that we are using in such an intimate way on our bodies, on our skin, on our children, on our spouses. It's a global opportunity. It has a very, very generous compensation plan. One thing that was so exciting to me when Rachel shared this opportunity in the presentation with me, because I watched this very presentation when I said yes, is that there's an opportunity to create a willable business within Arbonne, and I am an area manager at this point, and so my business is actually willable at this moment in time, which is super exciting. There's an experienced, committed home office team. There's behind-the-scenes crew that is taking care of everything for us in the way of getting our products out to you and solving customer service problems and all of those things. And there are state-of-the-art distribution and support centers in various locations. Also, which Jeanette will share more about, it is a completely global opportunity, and that's ever expanding and growing. So the Arbonne Product Advantage, this was a piece that I didn't realize that I wanted and that I needed, and when I learned about it, I had to have it. So the Arbonne products are unique because they're all plant-based formulations blending the best of science and nature. They're the highest quality ingredients from around the globe, which we'll get into when we talk about the specific products themselves. They're pH correct and hypoallergenic. They are vegan certified, which I'm not vegan, but I know my friends who are vegan, and the standards by which they live and they eat and they protect their bodies are incredible. And so that feels really good to know that those friends are going to use these products. It's going to pass their tests, and that's helped me raise my standards across the board with my diet and everything. Dermatologists tested, clinically proven, never ever tested on animals, and built on the Swiss heritage to the European standards. Our products are formulated without, and this is really exciting, without gluten, petroleum products, animal products, or byproducts. They're never tested on animals. As Rachel likes to say, put your paws up for that. Formaldehyde donating preservatives, chemical dyes and fragrances, artificial sweeteners, colors or flavors, parabens, or phthalates. So that's a pretty robust list, and the Arbonne product ingredient policy is one of the best in the business. I would say it's the best in the business, and it's something that we're really proud of and we love to share with folks when they have these questions. There are a wide range of consumable products, so it's a prestige level beauty, health, and wellness product category with targeted results. And as you can see here, we have everything from skincare, nutrition, sun, makeup, bath and body, hair, baby care. My husband loves the men's line. It's just, there's something for everyone, and these are products that we're all using already. So how great is that we get to replace them with the level and the quality of what we talked about here, and also in so many categories, which helps us in our businesses in the background. One of the signature lines, we're going to talk about the two signature product lines within Arbonne, are the first is the RE9 Advanced Clinical Results. I absolutely love my RE9 skincare line. No one is going to take it from me. I love when we're at our presentations and parties when people say, you talk about what are your favorite products, and you know, it kind of just goes without saying. I forget to even say it because it's such a given, and it's just such the bedrock of what we use. And so I'm going to let this slide really speak for itself, but it's the #1 department store brand, the leading in multi-level marketing, and it's all about helping you with skin firmness, healthier, younger looking complexion, really healing from the inside out with natural-based products. And I'm looking forward to tonight going and putting it on my face after this call. The next is our 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is essentially like hitting the refresh button. And so really what we're all looking to do is to reduce the number of toxins that we're ingesting and increase the number of toxins that we eliminate from our diets and from, you know, what we're eating on a daily basis. The best thing is to eat clean, whole foods whenever possible and to avoid allergenic foods. But that's not necessarily super feasible for a lot of us who are super busy. Jeanette, I know for you as a personal trainer that you use these products, and that's what a beautiful testament. I know for me, it's something that I've just recently begun doing, and I just ran out, and I'm like begging the UPS man to bring it tomorrow because I just really love this, and it's a huge part of my lifestyle. Arbonne products are pure, safe, and beneficial across the board. That is our company motto. And these specific products, the nutrition products, these are the two sort of key products. There's a bunch more that goes into the system, but we're going to talk to you quickly about the protein shakes, which have 20 grams of high quality vegan pea protein, and they contribute to the maintenance of muscle mass, and they help support a weight management regimen. I use them during all of my training for Mrs. America, and that gave me just incredible confidence getting on stage, having to wear a bikini of all things, and just knowing that, you know, I was feeling my best, and Arbonne was behind all of that, I will tell you. Also, the daily fiber boost. Fiber helps support a healthy gastrointestinal system. The gluten-free, grain-free, there's no taste to this. It's clear. There's no cholesterol, saturated, or trans fat, but it is incredible with helping with your colon health. So I'm just going to give you guys, those are, like this is the fastest version possible of the products, but your consultant that you can speak with, you can ask a lot more details and get a lot more information about these awesome specific products that we integrate into our systems. This is what it looks like when we are sharing Arbonne. This is really what it is. It's getting around a kitchen table. It's getting around a bottle of wine sometimes with girlfriends and just sitting down and talking about, ways to live healthier lives, to feel better in our bodies. And that's what Arbonne really is built upon. And so here's a little example of that. The other part around it is all of the professional development, the friendships, the sisterhood, and brotherhood in some cases. There are men as well in Arbonne. Monthly meetings, opportunities to get together and to share what works and what we can improve upon, and the opportunity to do it better. Rachel is in these photographs, and I'm going to talk about her a lot because if it were not for Rachel, I would not be here right now. If it were not for Connolly, Rachel and I wouldn't be here right now. And if we're not for Dina, right, it goes up and up and up. And I'm just so eternally grateful for these incredible women and for them saying yes to this opportunity, because it has given me the opportunity to say yes and to give that opportunity to so many others. And so we don't do this alone. And I think that's one of the most magical parts of Arbonne is that you are truly supported. And this is Maggie Hall, one of our teammates down in the Richmond area, doing a party. And for my launch party, Rachel got on a plane and flew to New Hampshire, and she was here, and she dazzled the crowd, and she helped me feel so much more confident in my decision to go with this company and to partner with her on this journey. So Rach, I love you, and thank you so much for being there for that. The other exciting opportunity is GTC, and this is the annual convention. I have not been to this yet. I am going in 2017. I'm really, really excited about it. And so Jeanette, if you want to offer anything about that when you're sharing. But just this photograph blows me away. The number of people that are there with this shared vision and this shared excitement for what this company is all about. And, really, truly what's underneath that, the pure, safe, and beneficial lifestyles that we are all seeking to create for ourselves. And then here's the group of the folks from, this is Connolly and Rachel and Dina's team together. These are the gals that were there. And how fun is that? We get to go to Vegas together. So I'm super excited for that, to bring my team to Vegas in April of 2017. And here are just more opportunities to be together, to celebrate. All right. So I'm going to pass it over to you now, Jeanette.
Awesome. Great job, Amber. Thank you for sharing all that with us. That's part of what I fell in love with when I joined this business as well. All right, so let's get into what Arbonne is. Like, what is our business model? So if you look at a traditional business model, let's just look at, I'm going to pick a store, Nordstrom's, okay? And let's say we buy a sock and it costs 50 cents to make that sock. That starts at the manufacturer level. And then that sock has to travel to the wholesaler, the warehouser, the sales force, retailers, and all of those little arrows have to get paid, okay? So by the time that consumer, which will be you or me, that buys that 50-cent sock, that sock is now $10. So you can see there's a lot of middle people that have to get paid. So what are the risks that come with that? So there is a high risk, a big investment. So I'm also going to use a restaurant as an example because that's where I've been for the past 20 years. Most restaurants fail. 1 out of 10 succeed. That's the numbers game. So it's a big risk, a big high investment to put into a business. You have employees, you have payroll now, which is a big expense that soaks up a business. Huge overhead expenses, all the people that you have to pay, right? On top of that, you have rent to pay, you have, your electricity, all of those other little things you have to factor in. There's long hours, guys. My parents own their own business. To this day, all these years, I'm almost 40, and they still work a ton. They are pretty much married to their business. Your business owns you. So with this, consumers pay for wholesaler, warehouse, sales force, and retailer. So that's pretty much wrapping that part up. You can go on to the next, Amber. Thank you. All right, so this is what puts Arbonne different. This is what makes our business model so different. So we are a direct sales company as well. So we pretty much start, let's say it's a sock. Let's just say it's the sock. We'll go back to the sock. It starts with the man, even though we don't sell socks, but it's easier. So manufacturer, and guess who gets paid on it? Only one person, the Arbonne consultant. So that product cannot be marked up astronomically like it would be in the other place at Nordstrom's. And so our consumer gets an amazing deal on an amazing product. And by the way, guys, Arbonne, a lot of science. So when we sell you, let's say, a protein shake or a face wash, it's not just any face wash or any protein shake. There's so much science behind it because all the money that we do have, we put that into product research and development. So there's a reason why there's certain ingredients in that, and there's a reason why they work a certain way. And I'll dive into that a little bit later. So the great thing that I love about this is clients can order online. How many of you on this call love to order online? If you're like a mom like me, if I can order something online, I am not going to drag 4 kids to the store with me. So they get to order online. We do not have to stock ever. As a consultant, you will not see me in my car running around to everybody's house every single day dropping stuff off. No, they order and it gets shipped directly from the warehouse to them directly, okay? Arbonne is consumable. That means people are going to reorder. They're going to run out of face wash. They're going to reorder. They're going to run out of protein. They're going to reorder. And not only are they reordering, but I'm reordering because I love the products. My family loves them too. So repeat orders. Isn't it a beautiful thing that you can sleep at night or have a team worldwide and wake up and see that you made money while you're sleeping? Like, that's pretty amazing. And leveraging your time. So remember when I said about choices in my why, right? So being able to leverage my time is amazing. Imagine wanting to earn some extra income, but not be on someone else's time, but your time. You get to choose when you want to work. You get to choose how big you want to build a team. So that's pretty much the amazing thing about Arbonne and how their business model is. Okay, so why Arbonne? Why now? We're a consumable product. That means people are going to reorder. Health and wellness. Because I'm a fitness instructor, guys, this is a fact that we all know. Obesity rates, they're not going down. We wish they were, right? With all the science and knowledge that we know about obesity rates, but unfortunately they aren't. And if you don't know this, the health and wellness industry is going to hit multi-billion dollars by next year, if it probably by the end of this year, but if not next year for sure. Ability to leverage your time. More people are wanting people to work from home, do their own thing. We see all these millennials coming up. They don't like to work for other people. They want to work at home. And those of us that want more choices in life, we want to be able to work and leverage our time at home. It's an internet-based business. People are busy. More people want to spend time being able to order products online, and it's easy to understand. All right. So you have a global opportunity. So your business does not stop in your home state or your own hometown. We are all connected right now on a laptop. Amber is all the way in New Hampshire. I'm sure there's others on the call that are not even in the state. And there's going to be some of you that are going to be jumping on this call that's probably not even on the same continent. So that's the beauty of our business. We can run it from our phone and our laptop. So we're global. And our global expansion is very smart. So all the lit up green places are where Arbonne is. So we are in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia way down at the bottom, New Zealand as well. We just launched this past year, which is very exciting. Taiwan, I think we've launched already in Taiwan. So, hey, if you just knew one person that believed like us, me and Amber and Connolly and Dina and Rachel, you just went global. Can you imagine starting a team in another continent by just sharing this amazing, beautiful business? So I love that. So it starts with you, just one person believing, and then you can see, boom, it multiplies out. So a big misconception that I just want to tackle on, if you're on the call or we hear this sometimes, not as much as we used to, but it's a pyramid scheme. I hear, why I don't want to do a business like this, but if you can see, it grows out. So I just want to give you like something that's tangible to look at. Imagine a regular huge company. Let's pick Walmart or something like that. But there's like a CEO at the very top, right? And then you might have a couple managing directors up at the top of that, and maybe a few other managing positions. But then at the bottom, you have just all the other workers, right? So when you look at that, to me, that kind of looks more like a pyramid. But in Arbonne, it starts with you at the very bottom, and then you literally build out. It starts with you, and then boom, 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 boom. So we are actually an inverted triangle, but we multiply out. So you start in the middle, and I truly think of it as just boop, popping everywhere. So, all right. So the generous compensation plan, everyone's always like, how much can you make in Arbonne? You know, show me the money, right? So let's start at the very bottom. You sign up if you want to do this business, and you are a consultant. And then whoever invited you on this call, they want to see you succeed. So they want to promote you to the first level of our business in 1 to 2 months. That is pretty much our goal, 1 to 2 months. So when you hit that district manager level, that's anywhere from $200 to $1,000. So for some of you, that may be all that you want. Maybe this business will give you some extra cash to make your car payment, or to have some extra cushion because you want to go on an amazing end of the year vacation. Or it could be just extra money to have in case something breaks down. Or if you want to retire, it could be your retirement money. So that's how I look at that district manager level. Then we have the area manager level, and Miss Amber is an area manager, and this is where your business becomes willable. You heard her share that. So what does that mean? It means that your business is willed to 2 generations if something was to happen to you. We would never want anything to happen to you, but if something happened to you, your business just doesn't stop then. You can actually will that to your family, and they can take over your business. How amazing is that? That's amazing, an amazing opportunity to give it to your family. So you can make anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500 a month. This happens between 5 to 11 months. And this, guys, is life-changing for some. This is going to replace salaries for some people. If you're a teacher on this call and you're watching it, that's going to replace your salary. Regional vice president, that's going to be anywhere from 12 to 24 months. You're making $3,500 to $16,000 per month. And that's when you can earn a credit for a white Mercedes-Benz. And you heard me right, you do get a Mercedes. And that wasn't the thing for me, but some people love that you can get a Mercedes-Benz. And I mean, who wouldn't love a new car? And then we have the national vice president level, the very top of the level. And that's where you're making 22 grand plus per month. It takes 24 to 36 months. And let me tell you guys, there are some in this business that make more than that, like 6 figures a month. And it's not just 1 or 2. There are hundreds. There are hundreds of national vice presidents. When I went to GTC this year and I got to see all these people promote to the next levels, regional vice presidents, I think we promoted close to 250 brand new regional vice presidents this past year. Brand new ones. And over half of them were millennials. And on the national vice president level, I think it was close to 45 brand new national VPs. That's amazing. Such an amazing thing, and see that growth in our company, that people are growing and continuing to promote the next levels of our company. All right, so where do you see yourself? There's 3 ways you can see yourself. You can be a host. You can say, you know, I have to fill this out. And that's a great thing, guys. Fill this out. Talk to whoever invited you on the call, because let me tell you, they saw something so special in you to invite you to this, and it took them a lot of courage as well. Okay, so for them to see something in you, they saw something magical, that you are inspiring and that you can rock this business. So you can host and say, look, I want to feel this out. Do that. Take a sneak peek, all right? You can be a client or a preferred client. So let's say you're just like, no, this is totally not for me, and that's okay. Be a preferred client. Start using these amazing products and start seeing the results for yourself, and then just share them with your friends. Or you can do what we did, become an independent consultant and start a business, start changing lives, and start having choices in your life. So common fears and hesitations. So this was a big one for me, guys, a huge one. I don't have enough time. Remember, I'm a busy mom. I had all these things going on. I don't have enough time. But this is when you know this business is for you, because we want more time. That's the more choices. So guys, I don't expect to be at the restaurant forever. This business is going to replace that salary, and I'm going to have even more time to grow myself personally and my team. I don't have enough money. I get that sometimes, but you know what? If you don't have enough money, then you definitely need to take a look at this business, because this business will give you money. I don't know enough people. I get that a lot too, and I totally relate with that because I felt that. My circle was small. When you become a mom, sometimes you think we have all these friends, but sometimes we really don't. Our circle is a very small circle because that's who, we were seeing moms at preschools, but we're always on the go, 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 go. So I had that huge fear, but do not worry. All it takes is one person to say yes, or one person to believe, or one person to buy from you. And that's all it takes. We have a very simple system in Arbonne. If you follow it, you will be successful. If you stay with it, you'll be successful. We will teach you. There are so many tools to take you to the top of the company. All you have to do is be willing to take that first step. And everyone on this team will show you how to grow and do it all. What will people think of me, right? I'm doing this business. Oh my gosh, she's doing one of those things. I can't believe she's doing one of those and she got sucked into it. Don't worry about what they think. Think about what you want, how you're going to provide for your family or for yourself or the goals that you have in life. Put on the headphones, because you know what? If you listen to what all those other people said, would you be where you were today, right? And then what am I getting into? Sometimes I think we overthink things. Just do it, because what if it works? What if it does? All right. Dream big. You know what? I'll let you take this over, Amber. Do you want to take this part over?
Getting all excited here, muting myself. All right, so you are where you are today because of the choices that you made yesterday. This is so incredibly true. I chose to walk away from my corporate career 2 years ago to launch my entrepreneurial coaching business. I wish I'd known about Arbonne at that time, because that would have been a great time for me to have that as well. But my life has completely transformed in so many incredible ways, and I've helped hundreds of people all over the world, and I continue to do that in a much bigger way, adding Arbonne into the mix of the work that I'm doing in the world. And so I want to ask you all that are listening to this really, really important question that Rachel asked me. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? That's a big, hard-hitting question for a lot of folks, but it's such an opportunity to look at your life differently and to align with what it is you truly, truly want for yourself. And I'll add, I'm going to put my coaching hat on, you got to give yourself permission to want what you want. So ask yourself that question, do some journaling on it, dig deep, and don't be afraid of what your answer tells you. The next question is, instead of asking, what if it doesn't work, ask yourself, what if it does? We would love to welcome you. We would love to party with you at GTC. We would love to help you change your life and have you be part of this incredible group of soul sisters and men who are really leading the way for a whole new way of life, which is about being more present for the people we love the most, for more present for ourselves and for our dreams and our passions, and for fulfilling those dreams in this lifetime, not waiting for another one, because guess what, friends? This is where it's at. So do yourself a little favor. I guess, Jeanette, do you want to close out with what we want to do next with those who were invited to be here?
So guys, I just want to really thank you guys for jumping on this call. And those of you that were invited as a guest, I just want you to have an open heart and an open mind, like we said, and just follow up. Go to whoever invited you on this call and share with them what you thought, your fears, your hesitations, because please don't let a fear, don't let that be the guiding force of you saying no, because we all have fears. There's not one person on this call that didn't have a fear. Just take it, or, I say I eat fear for breakfast. Eat it for breakfast, and just do it. So get with the person that invited you and just talk it out. That would be my big thing. And just remember the choices that this business can give you. Choices to have retirement, choices to have more time, choices to be more present, to grow as a person, all of those things. And thank you, Amber, so much for jumping on this call today. It was such a pleasure to get to know you, and you are such a beautiful person, and I am just excited to watch you grow on this journey. You have such an incredible leader in Rachel Camfield, and I have just got to see her grow her team and grow as a person, Rachel. And I want to say, I am just so grateful to have met you, because you are so inspirational. You are on fire right now. And it's just an amazing, beautiful thing to know that I met you in December, and you just came as, I'm just coming as a guest and, sharing your thing. And next thing you know, you're doing this business and just guiding others. So you are such an inspiration, for real. I cannot wait to watch you walk that stage at GTC. Yeah.
Sounds good. Jeanette, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here tonight, and we look forward to continuing this beautiful journey with you all. Good night.
Good night.